What up, you wee sleeked, cowering, timorous beasties? Welcome back. Today is January 25th, birthday of old Robbie Barnes. And we're doing the Sunday Puzzle by Mark McLaughlin. Today's title, Alert Alert. And I'm seeing very scary emojis behind me. Let us begin. Oh, Christ. Balatro. Okay, alert alert. We shall see. Baggage accessory. Apple TV comedy. 20 Emmy nominations. Jesus Christ. I have no idea. Blackish? In which baby spiders develop. A weblet. Egg sac. Yes. Home of Diego Velasquez's Las Meninas. I want to hear about that. Makeshift replacement for a Kleenex. Snot rag. Hanky. That cabinet with plates looks awfully full. China. Plate. I don't know. Triangular sail. Freaking jib. What else? Food court pizzeria. Sbarro. Frequently. MIT grads for short. Resort amenity. Spa. Bob Saget once hosted AFV before the noble Tom Bergeron. A noble gas, only neon fits. Of them, it's good for the long haul. Sphere of creativity. Private investigator. Dick. I've heard tech, like short for detective. It could just be I also, but I'm gonna go with tech. I got a feeling. Cheese and a wax coating. Eat 'em. I'm saying you completed the marathon in under 2 hours, which can't be right. Persian Gulf. Likely Oman, maybe Iran. Sneaker that brand that popularized cantilever heels. You lost me. Mix up. Ayo. Edibiri. Is that a qualify here before me? Event for VIP customers is a... Not sure. Planets in our solar system are examples of... A nonette, or an octet now. Octet. Right. Princess Leia. Stretchy material. Nylon, lycra. Put a Y here. Freight barge. A junk. What is a junk? Is that like a fueler ship, or is that freight? Oh. This is probably a U. I'm thinking scow. Scow? Not fantastical. Real. La Cita Eterna. Haunted house sound. Something to use on your break. Don't worry, we'll have to put the old panes back in. Oh, sorry, not don't worry. Sorry, the windows return. Alert, alert. I'm thinking panes, windows. I'm thinking maybe these are all like classic pop-ups on your computer, but the cluing makes them apply to real life shit. This is like something like we're restoring the window, and this is a time shift error. Dish space instead of disk space, dish space, low on dish space. What if? Low on dish space. So the K becomes an H. Something about running, like a process. Runtime error. I like that. Runtime error. I'm thinking maybe not, because that's just normal. Maybe just disk plates. Plates are disks, technically. I'll just say disk. Is that a cough I hear? Cold. Clear, cold. We'll see. Restoring Windows. Reinstall Windows. Something about reinstalling Windows. Makes sense. Group of humpbacks is a pod. Bora Bora? Am I the fool? Would that be a dupe? I feel like Bora Bora is something. Tel Aviv. Yves Saint Laurent. Little bits of energy. Ergs. Cows. Ergs. Sure. No, these are Kiwis. Undyed linen. A crew. Of course, that doesn't require much studying. Entree. Salad. Salad? Liver? Still like to say entree. Gimme. These pancakes are piled away. Stack overflow. Hey. Now we're gaming. Well done. Boxy transport. Part of a bouquet in Bogota. Flor. How does they flower? Just like flor? Or like fior? I have no idea. I feel like one of those though. Like close-fitting clothes. It's just under a foot. Sole. Heel. Your emery board will never fit in this tiny toiletry bag. File. Dop kit. Room for file. File space. That's an implausibly small toiletry bag. If it can't fit an emery board, what the hell can you fit? It holds about 50 milligrams of cat litter. That's it. Oh well, something to do with files. Undesirable roommate. Slob. Word found in all but 4 state constitutions, but not the US. God. Part of modus operandi. Yes. Symbol of transformation and Sounds of the Lambs. It's like that moth, right? Isn't feeling great. Ales. Seeing big fat uvula over here. Large flightless birds. Reyes. Even his ostrich don't fit, so National Poetry Month. That ship has sailed. Beverage brewed outside using natural heat. Sun tea. I've heard of that. Where's beef? Your waiter's nowhere to be seen. Server offline. Something to do with servers. Server not found. I like it. This shit is right up my nerd alley. Passes. Chips may go into it. The pot. Poker pot. Fits. Jane received a Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award. Fonda. Works for me. Have no stomach for. Doesn't care for. Unexpected jerk. A freaking snarl. What are you? This is bluffs. Snoot. Snoop. Tuna. Spasm. Madam, I'm spasm. Major stock exchange events. I would think IPOs. I'm not loving the crosses with low on disk space. So, deck out. I like adorn. Walk. What are you? This is a doodad. So I think probably Sbarro. Walk. Difficult. I think this has to be IPOs, right? What is it called? That museum in Spain. Oh my god. It's not the Pietà. That's like Jesus adoring, or getting adored by Mary. Is the museum also called the Pietà? Am I losing it? It definitely starts with a P. So I'm gonna justify IPOs. Out of. There you go. Beat handily. Ta-ta. ID tag here. Walk, go free. Prado, not Pietà, you freak. Drub. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Cable company purchased by AT&T in '99. I wasn't there. What else? William Edward and Harry. Dukes. Yes, to a lesser degree. Engineering. Somethings. Electrical engineers. REEs. Works. Stage booster. This makes me think rockets, but I don't think that's what they want. Stage booster. Domain for salty dogs. The sea. Urge 6 on here. Okay, ace is king. It's just an ace pair, right? It's not a dupe, I guess, because they just said A. Or one pair, rather, is what you would call this hand. Okay. Fluency building, English second language. Prosthetic facial feature of Peter Falk. A glass eye, why not? I have no clue who that is. Convey. Get across. Pete, who co-wrote If I Had a Hammer. Who's Pete Seeger? Is that anybody? Pete Singer? We'll see. Avino. Skin. Football snapper is the center. I know sport. Either side of a cheerleader is A. An M. Give me an M, give me an A, give me an M. It spells ma'am. What is this? The art scene? Arm? Oh, yeah, because it's like with their body, like YMCA style. Got it. Kind of orange navel. It's not optional. Silicon Valley Giant. Intel. Yeah. Easily detached. Pioneering DVRs, the TiVo. George Orwell's first name, Eric. Purchased for the Atari 2600 is a Pitfall. A cartridge. Just, okay. One cutting corners is a miter saw. Again, I know that it's a tool. I could not have possibly told you what it was for without the clue here. But we'll take it. Neat. Tidy. One of Adolf Anderson's sacrifices in the immortal game against Lionel Kursizowski. I'm assuming this is chess. I'm not familiar with this particular game, nor these names. So I'm gonna say Iraq and Queen, not Iran. Trade discount quintet. Not sure what that means. German for city. Stadt, like that. I would like to say. I think. Virus detected. Of course. I was almost there. So I need to pitch. University worker. Sightseeing list. Some kind of log. Sightseeing. Forte is a strength. It is a... It could just be loud if we mean like musically. Well, I'll say loud. V-shaped designs are freaking houndstooth, kinda. Not quite. Maybe not Tel Aviv. Not sure what this is. List us for a safety check. Add a Lovelace. Frayed. Torn. Torn or tore. I guess both would work, technically. Probably torn. Court order. A writ. Avec. Was. Exam marks. Ticks. Maybe. Like a check mark is a tick. If you got a question right. Harry. NHL team with the longest Stanley Cup drought. Familiarly. I'd have no chance. Smallest Canadian province is Prince Edward Island. Canning package. Savor. Mallorca is an island. Isla or Isla. I always forget. I think Isla. Reason for turbulence. Steam. Okay. I was thinking a little too fluid mechanics here. I think they want storm. I think they're thinking, yeah. Modern seize the day. YOLO. Stunned odd. Computer model inputs. Data sets. Simple. Argo. Golden Fleece. Hardly team players. An egoist. You are, yeah, we'll say floor. Betrays in a way. Like backstab or like shows emotion. Like an unnatural smile. Forced, I guess. Tech debut is the iPhone. Examine creepily. Leer at. Peer at, I wouldn't call creepy. I think it has to be leer. Somebody May Brown. Nope. World's most produced organic compound. Ethene. I believe it. Would not be difficult. Property of curium, but not cerium. I think like radioactivity. Oh, hard C. Okay, I was like, what the fuck chemical property hard C. Curium, not cerium. Renee Magritte. Funny apple boy. Fit of irritation is a snit. Spring forward hours. Daylight savings time. Right? That happens in the summer. So when you spring forward, you are entering DST. Illegally interfere with as an election rig. Remote. Volume. Special ops. Okay. Not too much to go from here. Corned beef. An axe. Detest. Fill. Yeah. File too large. Okay. Works for me. Severance, because you got canned. I get it. Frayed. Torn. I need it. Vans are shaped like boxes. I find. Look in on. Safety check of a disturbed individual, I guess. Betrays in a way. Flies on. This is onion dip. Neglects. Huh? Oda. What the hell month? April? Flips on? Okay, like you flip your allegiance, not just like flipping out. And Oda. I'm thinking Windows and not Tindos. I don't know. Warren makes a little more sense. Windows. Again, I would think something to do with installing. Windows update failed. I like. That makes sense to me. Something to pitch. A carp. The old fish ball. They never see it coming. Ooh, I don't know what city looks like this. Riga? Is this freaking Latvian? AEIOU. In trade discount and in order. How about that? Avia. Roma. Okay. Because it's in Italian, so they want the Italian name of the city. You see. We'll say like right here. Chevrolet. Chevrons are V-shaped. This is snug and yeah, ticks. I'm assuming just in the sense of when you're grading a test, you make check marks. Is what I'm getting there. This is the leaves, the maple leaves. Easy A. Slug. Yeah, sole under your foot. Access log, like websites. They got a lot of like miscellaneous tech shit on top of the themers. We got this and your 2600 and yet there were others. Easily detached is meet away. Like howl here. Like rip away but not rip. Meet away. Professor. Pie sale? I'm confused. Pre-sale, I like. What is, I think, why did I say arm scene? What the fuck? What? How did that happen? Art scene. They're not even next to each other, T&M. Tearaway. Pre-sale. Oh, ooh, I don't know you. I don't know that sale. Sleeve. That's gross. You're gross. Pete Seeger. Lateen. That's new to me. Don't know that term, but Seeker's a name. And I like it being spelled this way better than this way. Maybe even just like this way. I'll leave that blank. We'll do that at the end. It's semi for the long haul. It's a must. Clue me in, I like here. Want to hear about it? Stage booster, amp, booster of sound on stage. Ted Lasso, I heard of you. TCI, I have not, but I believe you. Let's say lateen with 2 E's. Simple as. Simple as. Alright. Great puzzle, right in my wheelhouse as a terminally online fucking nerd. I mean, this is what else can you ask for? And I'm sure now that we're foraying into the territory of some of the most insufferable people online, you're gonna be like, virus detected is not a real thing, people. It's not a real alert. You've made that up. File too large. No operating system has ever said that. Shut up. It's neat. I like it. We can cut that whole rant out. I'm just making up fucking people to be mad at. I don't know what my problem is really. I like this theme, and you should too. Is my point. Anyway, what the hell's a lateen? It's what they said it was. Check that out. Also known as a Latin rig. Triangular sail on a long yard mounted at an angle on the mast and running front to back. So what's the difference between this and a jib? I guess a lateen can be alone, whereas a jib has to be like necessarily in front, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The lateen mizzen. A lot of names for boat things. A lot of which seem to overlap and are more like culturally tied, like to a time and a place than to strictly a thing on the boat and its shape. I think I'll have an easier time saying a lateen looks like this than that looks like a lateen, you know what I mean? But the connection has been made. Lateen, triangular sail, sometimes alone, sometimes not. Okay, excellent. All right, quite happy with that, and I will see you on Monday. Take care.